Welcome to TV Glimpse. In this recap, Chicago Fire Season 10. If you want to watch Chicago Med or Chicago PD recaps, click here. Well, Season 10 of Chicago Fire began off a stressful cliffhanger with Severide and Cruz on the verge of drowning. Although both made it out safe, Cruz struggled for a bit with PTSD from the near-death experience. Meanwhile, Boden prepared to leave Firehouse 51 after being promoted to Deputy District Chief. Casey and Brett stopped hiding their relationship once Violet, Gallo and Ritter decided to start their own microbrewery. Griffin Darden came to 51 to visit Casey. But Casey soon realized much more was going on when he saw Griffin and his brother's living situation in Oregon. This visit caused Casey to make the drastic decision to move to Oregon to take care of the boys. Meanwhile, Brett attempted to get approval for her paramedicine idea, but the paramedic Chief Hawkins didn't seem too keen on the idea. But when he does a ride along, he saw the potential in paramedicine. Cruz's son was born, and he named him Brian after his fallen friend and brother. Boden was allowed to be back at 51 even with his new job, though he could still be with his chosen family. Brett, while thrilled about the launch of the paramedicine program, had to deal with Casey's departure and consider how it affected their relationship. After Stella left to go help with Girls on Fire program, Lieutenant Jason Pelham showed up at 51 as a temporary sit-in for Casey's old position. Right off the bat, Pelham seemed to clash with everyone at 51, especially Gallo, whose connection with Casey couldn't be easily forgotten. Violet had appendicitis after wondering if she should tell Gallo how she felt about him. Boden told Severide that if Stella didn't return to take the empty lieutenant spot, she would lose the opportunity and it would be given to Pelham. Stella didn't answer, which upset Severide. When Stella returned, the two felt distance after her longer than anticipated absence. Pelham was put under the microscope after a firefighter blamed him for an incident that he had no part in. Violet got an award from Hawkins and began to feel like he had romantic feelings for her. At the CFD gala, the two finally kissed and expressed their feelings. As Severide and Seeger worked together on OFI cases, Stella wondered if there was something more going on between the two of them. So Stella was also busy searching for an open lieutenant position and found a firehouse that needed to be sharpened. However, Pelham stepped in and offered to trade spots with Stella so that she could stay at 51 with her family. Stella then got busy trying to find someone to fill the open spot on truck. She encouraged Mason to join, despite him having a criminal record. After her team saw Mason in action, Mason was welcomed with open arms into Firehouse 51. Meanwhile, Cruz met an immigrant boy named Javi during an apartment fire, and soon him and Chloe decided to take him in and into their home. Hawkins and Violet struggled to keep their relationship a secret from other firefighters and paramedics. After Brett decided to spend some time with Casey in Oregon, she was temporarily replaced with Emma, who seemed strange right off the bat. Her and Violet seemed to clash over power and at every turn. Soon, Violet was convinced that Emma was after her position. Violet told Hawkins that she loved him. After some more power struggles out and calls and looking through private text messages, Emma went to Hawkins and told him to transfer Violet to another house or she would tell everyone how Violet made a mistake on their call. She threatened to expose their relationship if he defended Violet in any way. When Gallo revealed his stay on track for a while, Stella was thrilled. But Severide was upset that things always went her way. When Gallo learned from Violet about Emma's ultimatum, Severide got into a sticky situation after investigating a food truck after a car wreck. He accidentally stumbled right into a drug trade and got badly beat up by the people involved as a result. Despite things being awkward between Stella and Severide before that, this incident causes them both to look past their fears and reservations, and they agreed to get married as soon as possible. Elsewhere, Emma took everything a step further and blackmailed Hawkins, threatening to expose the relationship if Hawkins didn't transfer Violet out of Firehouse 51. The season ended with Brett and Casey returning for Stella and Severide's wedding. While Casey was only there for the special occasion, Brett was back for good. This caused Brett to wonder where that left her and Casey, but they decided to just leave in the moment. Severide got questioned about Campbell, the man involved in the drug trade. Later, Severide got attacked by one of his men and ended up kicking the man out of the window and killing him in self-defense. The police let Severide know that Campbell is on the run, so Severide should be in the clear, at least from him. Hawkins feared he couldn't do anything to help Violet, but during a call, Emma left Violet inside a burning building because she was afraid, and that was enough to seal her fate. Despite some hiccups, Stella and Severide had their wedding, and it was beautiful, between their vows and Boden walking Stella down the aisle. Even Severide's mother called and told him she tried to make it, and that she was happy for him. Severide carried Stella across the threshold of the cabin to celebrate their wedding night. However, they weren't alone there. It looks like Chicago Fire has laid the foundation for an intense, scary season for Severide. Well, this is all for Season 10. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this recap. Don't forget to click subscribe. Thanks for watching TV videos.